What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. Rolo has a new favorite toy, and he's called Mr. Sticky Paws Farm. Ready? I'm gonna hide under the sheets with him. You want Mr. Sticky Paws? Rolo is strong as hell, bro. So whenever there's a new situation in my life, I'm always pleasantly surprised by how many experts we got down in the comments. Seems like we got a lot of, board certified surgeons down there, probably some certified financial advisors, and I'm sure we got at least a couple of car mechanics ready to give their opinion on this one. So my Tesla, if I'm going slow and I'm going straight, y'all will see that the wheel just kind of like starts shaking from side to side. And if I go faster, what will happen is it'll go faster, then it will kind of steady out at the end. And I'm not sure what is wrong with this car, but based on Google, it seems like it could be something kind of bad. So we're getting the day started heading to Discount Tire because apparently it could be like a tire misalignment or a tire balance issue or something else wrong with my tires. So I'm a little skeptical on this one, but the guy who helped me out is convinced that the problem is that there's like 8 millimeters of tread left in the back, but in the front two tires, there's only like 4 millimeters of tread left, and that's removing the cushion in the ride. And I don't know if he's just shysting me to order 2 new tires, but I guess I should probably get them replaced anyway.
But don't you have like that package thing that you bought like last year?
Yeah, apparently it's still active, but that only helps for like punctures and like road damage, not just...
So what if we just puncture these tires real quick?
I already ordered the new one.
Oh.
Want to know what I hate most about modern society?
You matter if you ain't patience. I love this game. I got a career and I'm very... I just flipped the switch.
TikTok's taken all of our attention spans and made them do this. Now even Instagram is all Instagram Reels. People can barely watch YouTube videos anymore. And as someone who loves making longer form story-based content, it sucks, but I have to learn to adapt. Basically what I'm saying is that I am done making YouTube videos. No, I'm just kidding, but I am trying to take my Instagram to the next level, and if there's one thing I know about making a good Instagram reel, it is the thumb stop ratio. This is what they call when a reel makes your thumb stop scrolling. So basically like the first 1 to 2 seconds of these videos, it needs to be so catchy that people can't keep scrolling. So for example, a few weeks ago I posted this reel, which is actually a clip from a YouTube video, and it popped off over 150K views. When you're in a relationship, what do you bring to the table? See, I started with the camera on the attractive girl with me asking the question. If the camera had started on me, that would not have stopped as many thumbs. And I think this could be huge for the clothing brand Edge because we're trying to make a lot more short videos now, because if we can start to get the Instagram to grow organically, like in the past, all of our sales have come through the YouTube channel or paid advertising. But if the Instagram grows, not only could we get more sales, we could probably attract a lot bigger influencers to help us out. And this week we've been shooting the new collection that's gonna drop next month. So take a look at one of the video hooks we did for the shorts that we shot yesterday. Honestly, I think that one is a great idea. I bet it's gonna crush it. And today, we got another one planned for the new mesh tees and tanks. Check it out. So I hope that came out as good as I envisioned it. I like this IG stuff because it's a bit of a creative challenge. And speaking of challenges, I want to give a big shout out to the winners of the beastly 8-week shred challenge that just came to an end this week. These guys absolutely crushed it. They all put in hard work and the results speak for themselves. Insane transformations, insane fat loss across the board. So for y'all winners, we're gonna be in touch to give y'all your over $1,000 in prizes that you won deservedly. And if you're someone who has not reached your goal body yet, I know you're probably looking at these guys like, damn, I bet they're feeling way more confident in themselves. That's awesome. But at the same time, I know that it can be very difficult at first. You walk into the gym, you're not sure if your form's right. You don't want to get hurt. You're not sure if you're following the right program. Maybe you've tried for 3-4 months, but you didn't see any results. You know that in the kitchen, you're supposed to be tracking your calories and macros, but all this, it can seem kind of like overwhelming and complicated. And that is literally why I created the the Beastly app. It takes all of these things and it makes it easy. It doesn't mean you're not gonna have to put in work, but it's gonna make the process very simple. It's literally like having a personal trainer in your pocket. You can choose a workout program from 3 days to 6 days a week, depending on your schedule. And you can walk into the gym with confidence because it's gonna show you a video breakdown for every exercise. It's even gonna keep track of your weights and tell you when it's time to increase the weight so you keep making gains. Plus, we've built straight up the easiest macro tracker, calorie counter in the game. It only takes a few seconds to scan a barcode and enter your meal into the app. And the best part is you can try it out for free today. If you click that first link in the description, you're gonna get a free trial. There's literally nothing to lose. Come see why over 50,000 guys have downloaded the Beastly app and started making the best gains of their entire life. Gotta love when your workout partner's 32 minutes late.
You know, to my defense, I just kind of factor in whatever time you guys say, and I add like 45 minutes onto that of when really it's gonna start.
We were like, we need to be on time. We're working out max.
See, the problem is David and Julia are late 99% of the time, and like the 1% that I'm late, they make sure to call it out.
Whoa. I am never late. It's him.
You know, we're about to hit a full body pull day. I follow the push pull legs full body program in the Beastly app, by the way, in case y'all want to get on the same program as me. Gains, bro!
Workout complete! Dude, I lost my backflip, dude. You're better than me.
Mine wasn't even that good. All right, so I got to level with y'all because I seriously fucked something up. Y'all probably remember 2 videos ago, we got in the first run of the production tubs and labels for the upcoming supplement brand. And at first I was pumped because I'm like, we're about to launch these. We reached the finish line. We were supposed to launch today, and we didn't launch today, right? Like, it hasn't happened yet. And it's frustrating because it's been like a full year that this has been in the works. We've had the formula and the flavors locked in, finalized for months now, and that's the most important part. Like, that's the actual product, right? And then we were waiting on the branding to design the labels. We finally approved those after a bunch of revisions. They went into production, and when I got them at first, I was like, yo, this is dope. But the color was a little bit off. So I'm gonna take the color correction off the video here for a second so you guys can see what this color is looking like here. And it's supposed to be like a fun red, but it came out looking a little bit pinkish. And at first I was like, damn, you know, not a big deal, especially because the protein is mainly white. They kind of like complement each other, but it's a little bit more feminine than I was hoping for. I was like, it's all good though. We'll correct that the next run. We're not gonna delay this product. I have so many of y'all who've been desperately waiting for this product to come out. We're just gonna get it launched. So about 4 or 5 days ago, we were actually here at Alpha Land shooting some Instagram reels for the launch. And I was looking at the label and I noticed the pre-workout said 20 servings. By the way, I'm gonna keep hiding the label from y'all because I don't want you to know the name yet. And I was like, 20 servings? This is a 40 serving formula. Why would this say 20 servings? And then I took a look at the nutrition label on the back and I was like, oh no. So as I've mentioned to y'all before, the Pre, which is our flagship product, is gonna be a 1 scoop, 2 scoop formula. 1 scoop being the recommended serving, because 1 scoop is gonna be 150 milligrams of caffeine and then efficacious doses of all the pump products, the nicitrazine, the alpha GPC, all of the amazing, you know, nootropics, cognitive benefits that you're gonna get from it. 2 scoops is meant to be just for the caffeine freaks. It's gonna be 300 milligrams of caffeine and insane doses of all the other ingredients. And somehow the size of the scooper was doubled, and the normal dose, if we launched it like this, was gonna be the double dose. And I knew that was, the last thing I wanted to do was to delay this, but I was afraid that people's first impression is gonna be taking way too much of a Pre, and then they may get too jittery. It just might be too much caffeine for a lot of people, and that's not gonna be a good first impression, and that's not the intended product at the end of the day. And personally, I'm gonna take a scoop and a half because 2 scoops it's too much for me. And at first I was mad at my partner. I was like, what the fuck, man? You sent me the protein label to approve and I approved that, but you never sent me the pre-workout label. Like, I pride myself on being a professional. I've launched different businesses. I've gone through this process before, and I had to look in the mirror after being mad for a minute and being like, why did I not ask to see like the finalized pre-workout label before it was printed? Like, why wouldn't I, like, why wouldn't I have asked to do that? As much as I want to blame my partner or the designers or the label printers, like, there was a clear step I could have taken and I didn't take it. And now we have to reprint the labels. I mean, luckily we can fix the color issue too, but I'm waiting on a date for when they're printing the labels again. And I feel awful. I feel terrible because I've been hyping this thing up for months now. We've missed the launch date like 5 times. I know so many of y'all are waiting and wanting to try it out and to support me, and that means the world to me, and I messed it up. And at this point, all I can say is stay tuned. I'm confident we can still hit a launch at the end of August, but I will have to let y'all know in the following week or 2. I should be able to let you know next week for sure. So I'm sorry. Stay tuned. So as y'all know, me and Max are the self-proclaimed YouTube backflip bros or kings or king bros. Even though I'm questioning after your backflip today if you still deserve that title.
I'm losing my reign, dude.
Nah, we've landed it on ground. We're experts in the water. So the next step is to do a gainer.
Gainer, I just met her.
I'll throw a clip of a gainer on the screen. It's basically like you run forward and then you do a backflip with forward momentum into the water. So right now, me and Max are both gonna take 3 attempts at a gainer, and it's probably gonna be ugly. 0 for 1.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was pretty bad. Like, nothing bad is gonna happen. I don't know why I'm just such a little bitch, dude.
Nope.
That might have been the worst one yet. Not today, dude. Not in these shoes. So we're bitching out on the running technique, and I randomly tried this stair one where you just essentially do a standing gainer. And right now on the second step, we're doing pretty well.
That's 80% to a gainer. Hey, let me show you that. Okay. This is history right here. The first ever gainer for David and Max.
Yeah,
Tell me that was a 1.
That was good.
How'd that feel? That felt like a gainer. And now for the moment you have all been waiting for.
Whoa!
A little bit of belly flop, but I'm gonna do it again. That honestly took us about 2 full hours, but we've officially learned the gainer shake, or at least some version of the gainer shake. But check it out, the situation with the supplement brand really bothers me because what I was doing is I was playing the victim mindset. I was blaming this error on other people when there was something I clearly could have done to avoid it. And there's so many times in my life that's held me back from like evolving to the next level. When I was first interviewing for jobs for my first career, I had this opportunity with Fidelity, and it was this prestigious role that would have made a lot of money, and I had to interview with like 4 or 5 people, and they told me I didn't get it because one of the guys, the last guy who interviewed me, I didn't do well in his interview, and I hated that guy because he asked me a bunch of weird questions that I thought were stupid, and I blamed it on him. You know, fuck that guy, but really, that could have been an opportunity for me to take a look at the mirror and be like, okay, next time I'm in a similar interview, how can I better handle those questions? Or like I used to be so bitter towards girls that they only liked, you know, tall, loud guys, and I was quiet, but I had so much more to offer them. I was so much of a better person than these other guys, and it's not fair, right? I was the victim. And I think maybe the most powerful mindset you can have in life is that it doesn't matter how not fair a situation is or how much it was actually somebody else's fault. I always try to ask myself, okay, but how is this actually my fault? You know, what could I have done to get a better outcome here, even if it wasn't reasonable for me to actually do that? Obviously, in the supplement case, I should have just asked to see the label, but if it's your dating life you're not happy with and, you know, you're blaming it on women or other guys, like, look in the mirror. What could you be doing differently, even if it's not fair? Are you in shape? Have you actually got a lean, muscular body, or have you been putting that off? Are you stylish? When you walk into a room, do you feel like you're, you know, in the top 10% of guys in terms of your outfit? If not, bro, girls are gonna keep choosing other guys because of you. Like, maybe it's not fair, but there's clear steps you can take. Whenever anything goes wrong in my life, it is my fault, and there's something I could have done better. Whenever something goes wrong in your life, it is your fault, bro. Take responsibility, take ownership every time, and you will always be at least having forward momentum in your life, even if you're not where you want to be.
What about gold diggers? Yeah.
So we got a little box here of Panda Express with sweet fire chicken breast, half lo mein, half white rice, kung pao chicken. Get some low quality shade, but I'm a big fan. So I realized that since we've moved in with Max, almost every video is ended with the movie review, but that's because we've been watching a lot of movies, and I figure I might as well give you guys the inside scoop. Tonight we're gonna watch a classic, This Is the End. It's like Seth Rogen, James Franco, everybody's in this movie. And Julia's never seen it.
No.
Seth!
I have the best weekend ever planned.
James Franco's having a giant party.
That was a classic movie.
Max is sleeping.
Max was
10 out of
sleeping.
10. 10 out of 10.
I miss that era of comedies. That's my shit.
9 out of 10.
The sad thing is they can't make that type of comedy anymore. Like, there's way too much political correctness these days. That all being said, I want y'all to hit the thumbs up button right now for that gainer flip that we hit today. That was tough. As well as give a thumbs up for the winners of the Beastly 8-Week Shred Challenge. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.